All right, guys, now you've seen our walk around video of the 67 Corvette, and you've seen the undercarriage video of the car and the walkthrough. And this is a phenomenal car in so many respects, but we all know in the Corvette world, the one thing that you need to separate the average Corvette from the what I call the supercars is the documentation. So I'm sitting here with the owner of the car now. We're going to try to keep this as short as possible because I have extensive documentation which we're going to go through here. I'm going to narrate it. He's probably going to correct me or throw in a couple short things here as we go along. So I'm just going to point out the obvious. Now, we've got everything you can imagine on the car. Window sticker, shipping document, tank sticker. It's all here. I just wanted to show it to you in the video. And now, guys, we're happy to, and I'm going to take extensive pictures of all this stuff also. So if you're watching this video, I'm going to photograph all this. The owner's available to answer any questions. This was the picture of the NCRS meet, right? Correct?
No, that's Bloomington.
Bloomington Gold. So there's when the car was Bloomington Gold certified. So this is what we got here. And everybody likes to see stuff. So we've got the Protecto plate. We've got the extensive letters. Let me go through here. Ownership history, correct?
Yep.
Ownership history.
Every one of them.
Breaks down all the options on the car. There's the second owner, and there's a story that goes with this. We will run out of time on the YouTube video before I go through the story, but this car was sold at a dealership that was in a rural area, and it was the only one they ever sold, the only Corvette. And again, we're going to write this story down. I'm going to publish this story on my page. So when you read the description of the car, the story will be here. So it's really intricate. It's really cool. What's the little photograph there of?
These are some photographs they had in their scrapbook.
Okay,
they
scrapbook.
sent them to me when I talked to them.
Okay. So we've got extensive paperwork. Now, guys, I'm just going to keep going through here to show you some of this stuff. And I will tell you, over the last 10 years, I can only remember a handful of these cars ever with this type of documentation. So we've got ownership documentation all the way through. Their names, looks like their miles documentation, when the cars was sold. There's your window sticker. There's a whole story that goes with that also. There's your tank sticker. Original sales receipt, correct?
Yeah, sales receipt.
Yeah, there's where it looks like it was come into Florida, right, in 1988, I'm assuming. All right, so he's...
Original registrations.
Original registrations.
When the car was new.
Okay.
Some of this is just additional documentation from states in the past.
Right.
This is research information.
Right, research information, and the gentleman that's standing here with me is very articulate, very detailed, probably way more than I am. So that's why I'm doing this. And so, you know, a lot of times when you see these cars at an auction, you never get to see this type of stuff. And it's just so exciting to see this because it lines up all the mileage on the car, all the owners on the car. There's no doubt that this is the real deal. This is as real as you can possibly get with all the copies of the titles, all the copies of the owners. And when you say it's a pedigree car, it's as pedigree as you're going to find. I don't think I don't recall in any memory that there's been one out there. I mean, he even saved the envelopes and certified mail, the copy of the old titles. Looks like an old appraisal back in '88, right? Is that what that is? The NCRS shipping report. There's your Bloomington Silver, NCRS top flight.
And those were regional meets, not just the chapter meets. These were the big meets.
Okay, regional, there you go, regional award. Now there's the one you want. Now the chapter meets, we all know those are what we call the Junior Olympics.
Yeah. Junior varsity.
Yeah, junior varsity. So here's judging sheets, and the final judging was what,
98.37.
98.37, and just a couple minor things that they dinged him on, which is silly. We can get into that later, but look at that. Regional. It just doesn't get better than this. Now I could spend, it looks like the old sales receipt in there. I'm assuming this is a picture of the dealership.
It is.
Okay, look at that, isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's the actual dealership that sold the car.
Okay,
Single car showroom, started in 1926, stayed in business till March of 67. This is one of the final cars he ever sold.
right. One of the final cars ever sold at the dealership.
Yep.
There's you,
Yeah,
right?
And that's his granddaughter and her husband
Of
and
the-
son.
of the
And they
dealership.
still own the building's still in their name.
Look at
They
this.
still have it.
This is what's his tombstone?
Yeah,
Tombstone of the dealership.
And his son.
And his son. So again, as we go through here, and I know we're short on time, so that's why I'm rushing through it, is see what happens with YouTube, they can't time you out. I'm gonna take extensive pictures of this. Now, again, if you wanna come in or send your inspector in, this documentation is available for you to look at. Looks like he's digging out some more goodies there.
and these are just, I was just gonna show you the phone number at the dealership back when this car was sold was only 4 digits. I was trying to find it, I don't know if the phone number's on any of that or not.
Yeah, there it is. Looks like it was sold in Mississippi?
State line, Mississippi.
State Line, Mississippi. The dealership, I'll tell you how long ago when the car was sold, only had 4 digits on the phone number. Isn't that funny? So again, here's the deal, guys. You saw the car where our representation is right on. You're not going to find a better one. We're going to guarantee that. Now, if you want to come in or get your inspector in, we're happy to show you this documentation in person. We don't want to just leave it in the car. We don't want to leave it laying around. That's why I'm here at this gentleman's home doing this, because we all know that this is priceless information that you cannot replace. It would ever be lost. And I'll tell you, it's stunning. It's actually breathtaking to see this type of intricate detail, and really there's no question. We all know that so many of these 67 435 horse cars are cloned. If you want a real one, this is as real as it gets, and the quality on the car is as nice as I've seen. So there's our documentation video. Again, we're happy to supply more details. I'm going to take pictures of all this also. Call me at 941-355-1955. I'll go over all this with you personally. The story, again, I'm going to have this gentleman write it all down. We're going to publish the actual story, which is very cool. And again, this is one of the nicest ones out there on the planet. So give us a call. We're very happy to be able to represent this car for the gentleman. And again, with shipping, transporting, financing, all that is available through us at classiccarsofsarasota.com. Is there anything I missed?
I don't think so. It's all in there.
It's all there. So here we go. And it's gonna be a sad day, I'm sure, for him to sell the car.
I've had it 32 years.
32 years. So there you go. The same owner of 32 years. How do you find another one? Give us a call. We're happy to make this your car. You're still looking at paperwork.
I'm still looking to see if I find that phone number.
So he's looking for the 4-digit phone number.
That might be, I don't know if it's on this one or not.
Yeah, isn't that cool? There's our tank sticker. Yep. And
A little worse for the wear, but
yeah, that's actually in really good shape. All right, guys, I don't want to bore you with our conversation, so keep watching our whole video. And again, give us a call.